So I'm wondering if I can cut a piece of acrylic in the shape of a cloud using no other than my jigsaw. When building the loft bed for number 2, I bought this cool cotton wool cloud light from AliExpress. The problem is, it's only effective if you can't reach it, which was definitely not the case when I installed it right next to her head. It immediately started shedding tons of cotton wool, and the dust, I mean, how can something like that not catch the dust? It turned out to be an absolute failure. With that said, both my daughter and I just could not let it go. So she nagged and I postponed as much as I can until it got to me. And I started asking myself just one question. How can I make this light great again with the least amount of effort possible? These parts, I've got these parts here that are going to be a problem. Let's try cutting a small cloud with this, see how it cuts. Okay, that was hard as hell, but completely doable. There you go, get a cloud. It's got these jagged edges, but it is a cloud. Finished. Wow. I have a cloud. I also need something for the back. So for that, we'll just use this piece of thin cardboard wood. We've got the pieces we need. So hopefully this will protect the cotton wool from being pulled down and give it this cool look as well. So this is where we're at with this cloud. I cut the acrylic and I even made a small cute cloud here. You see it? It's like a small leftover. It's the attempt of me cutting the acrylic for the first time. I said I'll use it. But I kind of like made this weird shape. Can you see that it's like the acrylic cloud is coming out from the real cloud here? And for some reason I cut the cardboard to be like a round weird shape. No reason to make it a cloud, that's for sure. Anyway, this didn't pass quality control. My daughter saw this and said no. So I'm going to make things right. I'm going to cut the acrylic to be more cloud-like, and then I'm going to also cut the cardboard to fit the acrylic perfectly. And then I'm going to think of a way to encase the cloud on the sides. Not sure how we're going to do that. That's the tricky part. But let's start with cutting the acrylic. By the way, it's been 6 months since I finished the last part of this video. It's been 6 months. Have I changed? You be the judge of that. Or don't be so judgmental. These clear pages, I think they were used on the very old projectors. Remember that when the teacher used to write on the projector, and you'd see it from top down, and it would project onto the wall or onto a white canvas. This also, I think, is acrylic. It's just super thin. The idea is to cut it down to the same width, and then stick it or fasten it on somehow to both sides. I don't like the idea because I think it will be very hard to do. But I've not got any better idea. The super glue isn't sticking to it, so it's not the best idea. Need a better idea. I've got this sparkly cardboard that I'm going to use as the cover, and after thinking about this for a substantial amount of time, I came to, I think it's a good solution. I printed these ribs. They are the exact same width of the cloud. I'm going to stick the cardboard on to these ribs, and then I'm going to stick the ribs onto the top and bottom, or the front and back of the cloud structure. Hopefully that will do the job. Now for this, I've got a new kind of super glue. Or it's not actually super glue, it's just glue. But it's something that you can spray on, and it should be quick to dry. It's got a red straw, it's pretty cool. Sizzling and stinky. That's how I would best describe this glue. It takes a while to dry. It's not super glue. It's not the 3-second glue that I was going for. But we're going to give it a chance because I think, yeah, it does. It sticks pretty fast. It's even got a funny sizzling sound to it when it's moved around, and probably all the little bubbles that are being popped by moving whatever you're moving around. The problem is that it's yellow. See that? Definitely unacceptable visually. So we're scrapping the spray glue. We're going to go back to using super glue since it's clear. And I'm going to keep these in place using tape. It's not working. What a crappy idea. Okay, I've decided to completely scrap this idea. It's just not working as I expected it to. It looks so bad that even I can't leave it the way it is at the moment. I'd want nothing more than to just scrap this whole project. But number two just won't allow it. I have to finish it. I have to find a way to cover the sides so it's acceptable enough to be hung on her wall. Just have to think this through. Again, find a better solution. Damn. I really want to finish this project. I've actually got an idea. Okay, so I've got this silver foil adhesive tape. I've had it for so many years, but it's been 15 years I've had it. It's very sticky, and it will easily stick onto the edge here. Will it? It will actually stick. So I've got this fast adhesive super glue. It's two components. One's the actual glue, and one is like an accelerator that's meant to help it stick. Ooh. Wait a second. So what you need to do is you need to put the glue on here, or let's put the glue here, and then on the other side you put the spray, then you put them together. It should immediately stick within a few seconds. Did it work? Yep, it worked. Now I'm going to try and put the silver foil on. Okay, that's one. Do you think does that look okay? It's got a nice authentic look to it, right? Like, ooh, Look at that. It might even give like a good reflection of the lights. I think I'm onto something here. Okay, now that go like that, and then what you do is we can just like shave off the excess on this side. Let me show you how. Yeah, great. Actually looks pretty good. I think we have our solution. Here goes nothing. Okay, so I've kind of finished. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. And my strategy is to get it on the wall before she gets home, so that she sees it when it's already on the wall, and then she won't have too much time and focus to find all the inconsistencies that obviously. Okay, I've got the small cloud. I'm gonna stick this on here. Small, feeling like it's a cloud on a cloud, if that makes sense. And we're good to go. The only thing I need to still think of is how am I going to hang this on the wall? Something here. I've got one here. I don't know if it will stick. Oi, oi, oi. The fucker. I can't really hammer a hole into this cardboard, but I can drill a hole. Now let's use super glue, and a lot of it. Hopefully that'll do it. This seemingly simple project dragged on for months, making it all the more satisfying to finish. As you'll see in a moment, my daughter was stoked with the outcome, but I'm actually pretty disappointed. I feel like I could have done better with the sides. There were a few things that I thought about during the build that I didn't mention in the video. One was creating an outline of the cloud and then printing a cover for the sides. The reason I didn't go through with this is because it would have had to be a perfect outline. I also thought about printing an articulated strap that would have been able to be glued to the outline of the cloud. I didn't go through with this idea because the turnings on the cloud are very drastic, and I just couldn't see a way that a printed part that has the option to move would have provided an effective result. Anyway, other ideas or thoughts are more than welcome in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Have you?